Anna here. Welcome to Sew Learn Create. I'm glad you joined us today. And if you like what we do here on Sew Learn Create, be sure you click that subscribe button and the bell notification so you'll know when we do new videos. For today's project, we're going to be using the fabric that we created in the last video where we took all our tiny scraps and made a piece of fabric. And we're going to be doing a couple of projects. So let's get started. For today's project, we're going to make a couple of things out of our scrap fabric that we created using our little tiny pieces. And if you want to know how to create this piece, I'll put a link to in the description of the video that shows you exactly how to make this fabric. What we're going to make is we're going to make what I call an inspirational heart. And it's great to just hang up, give to a friend. You can add it to a card, that kind of thing. So for that, we're going to need a heart shape. We're going to need some ribbon or lace trim. And I'm going to incorporate in mine, I'm going to use this Happy Day that I've stamped on a piece of fabric. And I'll put a link in the description on the video that tells you exactly how to do that also. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our fabric over. And I'm going to kind of look, I try to conserve my fabric because I use it for several different things. But if you had something like if you wanted to incorporate this piece right here, then you would just put your pattern where it would put that in your heart. But I'm going to just kind of put mine right up here. I think this is a good color arrangement. So I'm going to flip it over, and that is on this side. I'm going to turn my heart, and I'm just going to use a number 2 pencil, and I'm going to trace that out. And you are going over a lot of stitching, so just kind of make your pencil mark kind of dark, because my stitching, of course, is gray, so you want to just be able to distinguish between your pencil line and your stitching. Especially right here where I'm going over this. So let's see. Yeah, I can see that. And then I am going to put on the back of mine another piece of fabric so it'll look a little more finished. And I'm going to use this denim. So I'm going to, again, put my heart on the back, put it over here, and I'm going to trace that out. Probably should have gotten my white chalk pencil, but I thought this denim. Yeah, I can see that. And then I'm going to cut those out. Alright, so there's my heart of my scrap fabrics, and then here's my backing heart. And I'm just going to lay them over and make sure that they're pretty close to the same size. And I think I'm going to trim it up right here at this top edge, just a little bit. Now I could put my pieces right side to right side, stitch around, turn it so that I would have my seams would be on the inside of my heart, but I want this one to lay really, really flat. So I am going to add my decorations, and then we're going to zigzag this edge to finish it off. So the next thing I want to do is I just want to kind of play around with some different laces to see what I want to add to my heart. And I want to add this Happy Day. I'm going to kind of fold that, and I think I want to add it kind of right there. Let me cut it down so we can kind of play with it a little better. And I just want to leave enough that I can stitch around it, but I want it to be fairly narrow. So get all that out of my way. Now I can kind of play around with it. And I kind of like it when it's a little bit not centered, but you can kind of do it how you like. I kind of like that. And then I had this piece that I found. Or I had this piece of lace. So let's see. That's the back side. Let's see. I think for this one, I'm going to do more of a straight line because of all the color that I have here. And I kind of like that, where I can use this piece of lace just all the way across the center of it, and then my happy day down below. See if I can trim this up just a little bit better. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to do raw edge anyway. So like I say, we're just going to stitch around that outside edge, and over time it will fray. But I kind of like that. And then the other thing you're going to need is I'm going to make my heart where I can hang it. So I am going to need a loop hanger here at the top. So I'm just going to cut a piece of ribbon that's about 4 or 5 inches long. And I'm going to just kind of put that in there when we get to that point. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the machine and we're going to stitch down this lace across here and our happy day just on our top piece, so that when we put our backing on, you won't see any of those stitching lines. So let's go to the machine. Now we're going to stitch down our lace and our little saying here at the bottom. So, and I'm just using a regular straight stitch. So I'm going to slide that under, and I'm going to start here at the edge, and I'm going to sew this lace just in this groove right here and leave this part of it loose. And I want to just kind of try to stay in that little channel as best I can. And we're going from one edge to the other. Well, hold on just a sec. I have to set my machine up for a straight stitch. Okay, now we're going to start and sew in this little channel right here all the way down. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sew my happy day down. And I'm going to start at the bottom and just stitch as close to that edge as I can get, but I want to leave just a little bit of space, and I'm just going all the way around one time. Because this is so narrow, I want to cross that stitching and back stitch just to make sure it's nice and secure. Clean up all my threads here. All right, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to trim the extra lace off the edges. So there's the front. And then before we switch to our zigzag stitch to put the back on, I am going to take and just stitch right across here on my loop to secure it so it doesn't shift on us. So I'm just going to stitch right across here. And back stitch a little bit. And the only thing I'm doing is just kind of basting that in place. All right. Then I'm going to put my top on top of my backing. And I am going to put a pin right in the center just to keep that nice and secure. And then I'm going to set my machine up for a zigzag stitch. And if you don't know how to do that on your machine, I do have a video that kind of explains that. And I'll put a link in the description. And then I'm going to set it for about a 4, so my next to the highest width across. And I'm going to start kind of not right here at the bottom because I don't want to start on that point. I'm going to start kind of on one of the sides that's kind of straight. And I want to make sure that my zigzag goes off the edge but also catches my fabric. So we're just going to, and I want it to be fairly tight. So I'm going to put my stitch length at 1.5 because I want them pretty close together. Well, we're having machine troubles today. And when I get to this point, I want to make sure that my needle's down, just like I do corners, lift and turn my project, and then continue on. When I get up here to my ribbon loop, I just want to make sure that my ribbon is kind of in the middle here, and I'm just going to stitch right over the top of that. Then you can decide at this point if you want to go around it again or just leave it. I think I'm going to go around mine again, but before I do, I'm going to trim this little backing part away from my front, just to kind of clean it up a little bit, because I want my front to be the part you really see. And I am going to go just around mine one more time. And now our heart is complete. We'll go back to the mat and I'll show you something else you can make with your scrap fabric. The last thing I'm going to do on my heart is I am going to just kind of trim up a little bit of these stray threads on the edge just to make it a little bit cleaner. And then any loose threads that I have. And then you can just give that to somebody and they can hang it up just to remind them of you, or just to remind them to have a happy day. And you can put any kind of quote on there. And they're just a fun little thing to give a friend. The next thing we can do is we can take our leftover fabric here. And I'm going to cut just some pieces and we're going to make a card. And on the card, I'm going to incorporate this word that I've stamped, and that is the word faith. So, and I like to just kind of go from where I left off so that I just maintain all of this fabric to use for other things. So I'm just going to create kind of a chunk right here. And again, you can just kind of play around with how you want it to look. If you wanted it to be kind of abstract, you could leave those pointed edges. Or you can, I kind of like this one at the top, but I am going to straighten it up down here at the bottom. Let's see. I could turn it that way, and then I could... I'm going to take my faith and kind of trim it so it's a little bit smaller, but I want a fair amount of white left around it. And I kind of like this abstract look, so I'm going to leave that kind of point. It kind of gives it a little bit more of a dimension rather than a square, but you can just let your imagination roll and do what you want. And I'm just going to glue this to my card. I could certainly take it to the machine and stitch it down if I wanted to for a little bit added texture, but I think I'm just going to take a glue stick and I will want to use a fair amount of glue on the back of this big piece to make sure that it sticks well. And I'm just using a regular kid's glue stick, nothing fancy. But I am going to put glue all the way into the middle. I'm going to glue that down first. Then just press it. And then I'm going to glue down my word faith. And again, I'm going to use a fair amount of glue to make sure that stays in place. Pull those threads so it'll fray just a little bit. There we go. And those little pieces that I cut off of my heart, I save all those because I'm one of those people that saves everything. And I could add a piece of lace across here, which I kind of like. So again, I'm going to just glue that down. Just going to put glue on that lace and put it kind of across that corner. And now I have a nice card that I can give to a friend. So those are just a couple of things that you can do with the scrap fabric that you create using your tiny little pieces. And I'm sure there are more, so if you think of another one, leave us a comment below and share with the group. I hope you liked today's project where we took our scrap fabric and made new creations. And if you like what we do and you want to support us, we have a Patreon page with multiple tiers, and I also have on my Etsy shop sewing kits and other supplies. So, see you in the next one.